Greta.
What is this?
I have a bag that I found that I think belongs to Greta Hadag.
Oh, you've been so kind. Would you like a cup of coffee?
A chance encounter.
I've been so lonely.
Well, I could help you.
A new connection.
I made a friend.
Greta is an old lady.
A terrifying secret.
Oh my God! What did you do?
On March 1st.
There's something you need to know about Greta.
Don't take the bait.
Just try to get rid of Greta.
Starring Chloe Grace Moretz. Greta in theaters March 1st.
Blog Talk Radio.
Well, hello, Divas. My name is Candace Gish, and I am the host of Divas That Care. Well, thank you so much, each and every one of you, for tuning in today. We have a great show for today. For any of you that have just tuned in for the very first time, welcome to our show. We're really excited to have you. Our show has been running now for just over 8 years now, and what we do is that we interview amazing women around the world, and it's just so much fun because we have the opportunity to talk with these women, and they're sharing their experiences, and it's just a great time to get to know them. Today I have a really exciting guest today. Her name is Juanita Wilson, and she's going to be sharing her amazing story. So I'm going to welcome her on today. Hello, Juanita. Welcome to the Divas That Care.
Hi, how are you?
I'm
so
wonderful.
Happy to be here.
Well, we're so excited to have you. Juanita, would you spend a couple of minutes sharing a little bit about yourself?
Yes, my name's Juanita, and you run a Fabulous at 50 network here in New Brunswick, and I'm formerly from Gaspé, Quebec, but been living in New Brunswick for many years. So I had the opportunity to meet Diana Bowes from Edmonton, and she started with the Fabulous at 50 there, and I just felt the need of to have this in New Brunswick for women to have a place that they can go to network with other women and have fun.
Oh, my goodness. So I'm just going to ask you, Juanita, for any of our women that are just tuning in today for the first time, can you tell them what the Fab 50 is?
Well, Fabulous at 50 is an organization, as I was saying. It started with Diana Bowes and having meetups, and she just seen a need for women to connect with other women, and so she decided to start Fabulous at 50 and have directors all across Canada to do this. So what I do is I host events to bring women together for connections, for fun, and we make many, many friendships through my events. So that's basically, we host events.
Well, that's amazing, and what a great thing. I've had the opportunity to have Diana on our show before, and, it's an amazing networking idea. And to be able to do this across Canada is such a fabulous thing. And you building it in that area, I bet you have quite a few women that are just loving this networking.
Oh, yes, I do. My network, my community, my Fabulous at 50 group has grown from nobody knowing what I was about to over 410 members in my group right now. So it's growing. And
oh, my goodness.
Yeah, it's just exciting because people see the need, for me, it's to get off of social media and connect face-to-face communication. It's what women are missing today. And when we get at these events, I have, many lined up for this year, and to get there and make friendships and to connect with each other, whether through business or just a woman that may be lonely that just moved here. I've met people that moved and said, I have nowhere to turn. Where do women go at our age to meet other women? So that's where I come in and say, come to my event. You'll meet many beautiful women that are there for you. So we're a strong community.
I love it. And so that we understand, you have to be over the age of 50 to be a part of this group?
No, not necessarily, because I have many people that come to my events that bring their sisters or their daughters, and I have a girl that helps me, actually. She's only in her 20s. I have another girl that helps me is only 40, and people are welcome to come to our events and just enjoy because, like I said, we want to be an example to the younger women.
Yes.
That, I want to be like that when I'm 50, 60 and up. So
I
we
love
invite
it.
anybody
What
that they're
a
able
great thing
to come.
to do. Yeah. So tell us some of the things that you do at your workshops and seminars.
Well, I'm going to be having Be Bold in Business event in April. So we'll have 15 to 20 speakers come, and we give them the opportunity to share their business and their passions with other women in the room. So right now I have, I think, 16 speakers booked. And like I said, we give them the floor for 15 minutes, and we'll have a supper, we'll network, we'll have an opportunity to hand out their business cards, and that's just one of my events. And we do this every year to celebrate International Women's Day. So it's going to be March the 9th this year. So that's to look forward to. And we have April, we have a fashion show and a turkey dinner coming up. Now, this is more than just a fashion show because we have a silent auction, and we have a charity that we help out to donate some of the proceeds from the fashion show. And we have a turkey dinner, and it gives women the opportunity to try modeling because it might be something they've always wanted to try, right? So they come, and I've had some new ladies last year, and they just loved it. And they said, I would have never tried this if not for Fabulous at 50 event. So it gives them the opportunity to try something new. And that's my whole goal, is to have these events to give them an opportunity to not only network but try something that they've never tried before. So they get into
I love it.
And they have a wonderful time. Yeah, and
it sounds like it. It sounds like it'd be a great thing, and to think all these women are locking arms with one another. They're networking. I always believe, and that's what the Divas That Care is all about, is that we believe that when you have women together, they can create amazing things together, and you're providing these women a location where they can get together and meet, because in today's society, yes, we meet most of the people that we work with and we connect with online, and I really feel like you do, is that you need to have those opportunities also where you can do one-on-one and you're face-to-face, because as women, and men too, but as women, we really connect with one another when I think our hearts and everything is just when somebody is there with us.
Exactly, and that's like, back in maybe our parents' time, women would go to their neighbors and, sit down, have a coffee, and talk about their day. But us as women today, we're so busy with our own businesses and things like that, we don't even know our neighbors. So we don't do that.
Very true.
Communicating with other women. So that's why I seen the need here in New Brunswick, and I said, I need to do this here because it's just a place to connect. Now in May, we're going to have a walk club. We have this every year, and we meet twice a week, and it gives women an opportunity to exercise, for number one, to be off of social media for a while. So we meet at different parks in the city of Moncton, and we do this, like I said, twice a week, and we have a nice group that comes. And then we train. Last year it was a 5K, and this year I believe we may do a 5 and a 10K. And then we have a big race event in August that the ladies train for. So in August, when the race event comes up, they're all ready. And then we do it as a fundraiser in August for a charity. So that's another thing my group offers.
I think what you're doing, Juanita, is amazing. What a fabulous thing. I love how you're connecting people, and it's a full circle. You really are doing the whole thing. And it sounds like you're having a lot of fun.
Oh, it is a lot of fun. And I have a boat tour for the Shediac Bay booked in July. I have a pool party that I have every year. We have a trade show. So there's always something for everybody. And I realize, not everybody can attend every one of my events. But if they come to one or a couple, and for me, my passion is to share other people's businesses and to help entrepreneurs to get their name known. So, for instance, I met this beautiful lady, Heather, and she just started out with her business, and I told her, she did a makeover for me, and I, in turn, helped her out and shared her business with many, many of my members. Now she's one of my VIP members, so it's an exciting happening thing for New Brunswick.
Oh, I think it sounds like a lot of fun. And I think that, the way that you're doing it too, and I'm pretty sure that that's probably what's happening in the Edmonton area, but across Canada, can you imagine if the ladies that are listening to this right now that are in Canada, if you had one of these organizations in all your communities, can you just imagine the impact
that's what our goal is,
provide?
And Diana says too that that's our goal, to have a Fabulous at 50 director in every province in Canada. So I've had the opportunity to mention it to different people in Nova Scotia. So we're hoping someday to have somebody maybe in Halifax and Montreal, and we have a lady that does it in Toronto right now, and one in Calgary, and then Edmonton, and me in New Brunswick. So there's 4 of us, but we're growing, and I'm hoping to by me networking and sharing it to everybody I know. My network is so growing that somebody in another province will want to take the reins and start that in their community.
I think that would be great, and we'll definitely help you out by spreading the word out with our organization too. So one of the things I have to ask you, Juanita, is it just word of mouth? Is this how you guys have grown to what you are today, just people talking, or have you done anything else to grab women's attention out there?
It's word of mouth and my group, inviting friends on, and friends ask other friends, but also meeting new people at these events that take my business card and they say, I want to join your community. How do I do it? So I always have a sign-up sheet, and I can get their email and message them and let them know when events are in our area and what we have going on. So just growing through that way, through my network of emailing. And I do also public speaking. I'm a motivational speaker. So I attended Toastmasters, which helped me tremendously with my career, so especially speaking. And in leadership skills, it's helped me a lot too. So I go to different women's organizations and speak at their events and share Fabulous at 50 with them. So from there, it's taken off because somebody else I have, network people in Fredericton and St. John and different areas here that are getting to know what Fabulous at 50 is about. So going to different women's organizations and speaking, that really help get the word out too.
Well, it sounds like you've done a fantastic job.
Well, I'm growing, and
you are growing.
I don't want people to think that age has anything to do with it, because I just started my business at 57, so it's never too late to think about doing something that's follow your passions.
I agree.
I do hostessing for CMG Fashion Show. So I hosted the fashion show in New York last year, and I got to talk about Fabulous at 50 there, because we want to grow into the States eventually too. And then this year in October I'm going to Paris, so I'm going to be a hostess there for CMG with Lacey Capani. So I'm pretty excited about that. So I get to talk
so exciting.
And she shares what Fabulous at 50 is about. She featured me in her Amazing magazine, it's called. So she does a big write-up about me and Fabulous at 50. So it shares my brand that way, too. And that's how it all comes together.
Well, you know what, Juanita, I think you're doing a great job with it, too.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, and I think if it's your passion, it's not work. It's just, to me, it really excites me when I get to these events and I see the women there, and they're like, oh, thank you for, bringing us together. It really gets me excited.
Well, and that's what it takes, doesn't it? It just takes one person to step up and say, you know what, I want to put this together because I really want to support all of you amazing people out there. And and you definitely have the skills, you have the motivation, you definitely have the heart and the drive. And I can see why you are a part of this organization, because the organization itself is absolutely amazing in what it's doing. And to have somebody like yourself joining them, I think it's been probably the best thing that they could have done.
Yeah, well, like I said, because it's my heart, and I have a heart for people, and I think that's what you have to have when you work in the public with this sort of thing, is have a heart for people and do it in love is what I do. So I think that draws people to your organization too, when they see it's, not just a business to me. It's not about business and money, and it's about connecting people, and that's what my heart is for people, for women especially.
I think that's really important. So, Anita, I have a question for you. I know that you're working with all these amazing women. I know that this is a heart-centered thing for you. You really feel it. Are you working, because I know that you would be an amazing mentor to all of the young women coming up, the girls in high schools and colleges, and, the young women out there. Do you do any type of mentorship or anything like that with them?
Not at the moment, no. I just haven't had time to go out and do that, but just speaking at different events that I get the opportunity to come to. If I get to go to a school, I'd be happy to do that and share my passion and with people in the community. But I haven't had a chance to do a mentorship program yet.
Well, I think that you would thrive at that, and I think that you would offer so many amazing things to these young women out there.
Yes, and the thing is, that's why I said when I'm at doing a speech, I'll always say, it doesn't matter if you're 25 and you have children. I've been there. I've been in a position where, I wondered how will I ever get my career going. I've got my children and I'm so busy. So I try to inspire them and say to them that, it comes. Just work away what you can do one day at a time, and you will get to your goals. So I try to inspire these ladies, especially the younger ones, and to be active in their community as much as they can, and still realize that they're so busy with a young family, because now my kids are all grown up and gone. This is my time. This is my life now. So after raising 4 kids, this is my time. But I realize, I've been there. I raised 4 children, and I know where they're coming from when they say, I just don't have time to do this. I want to do my career, but I just tell them, just work one day at a time, make a goal, and stick with it.
I love that advice. That is absolutely perfect. Perfect advice. Oh, Juanita, you've got some causes that are really passionate to you, one being the Diabetes Society. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, I started with the Diabetic Association in 2005, I believe. I did a marathon because I'm just checking 2005 was my first marathon, and I did it in Hawaii, and for me, it was a time in my life that I needed to get fit. My kids were talking about my kids small. They were all little, but I wasn't very healthy because I was living in a situation wasn't ideal with the alcohol abuse in the family, and I needed to get fit. So my blood pressure was getting high from stress. So I decided to look into this organization called Team Diabetes, and I seen they had a program that you can raise money and to get to go to different cities and do marathons for them. So I decided that's what I was going to do. So I had to raise $6,000 for the association. So I started in my neighborhood, went door to door, and raised money, and I got to $6,000, and I got to go to Hawaii and do my first marathon. So just a couple of years ago, I decided to do my second marathon, and it was in Cayman Islands. So I decided I'd do that, so I had to raise another $6,000, and I got to go there and complete my second marathon. And this year I was training to do another marathon for them and start to raise money, but they changed their program that now you have to organize your own travel and you have to do it differently, and I just don't have the time to organize my own travel and book your flights and all this. I just don't have time. So right now I'm not with the Team Diabetes organization, but they'll always be in my heart because that is my passion, because so much family history of diabetes in my family. My 3 sisters and my brother has diabetes, and my mom passed away, sadly, 2 years ago when I was getting ready to go to do my second marathon. So I'm very passionate about diabetes research and advocacy. But having said that, I just don't have time to put in the extra work it requires of me, besides fundraising for them, doing all my own events and interviews and all this. I just don't have time. So now I'm going to be supporting the crisis. It's not the Crisis Pregnancy Center. I can't think of the name of it. We just started with them in Moncton. It's a women's organization that has beds for a homeless woman, and that's the organization I'm going to be supporting this year. So,
I love it.
That's a bit about what I do, and I've done many things for the blind, and I did 12 homeless hours for the Crisis Pregnancy Center. So I'm always volunteering and getting out there and helping where I can.
Well, I think that you sound like an amazing woman, and we thank you for all that you're doing. The Divas That Care wants to invite you to our family and just really thank you for being such an amazing person.
Oh, thank you, and I'm so happy to be part of your network. It really means a lot to me.
Well, we really love having the opportunity to get to know amazing women like yourself and showcase you on our show. And I hope, Juanita, that you come back on the show again in the future and share more exciting things that you're doing.
Oh, I'd love to. There's always something exciting happening, like this. Yeah, I could go on and on. There's so many things happening. But I started a VIP program, which is very awesome for VIP members of Fabulous at 50 New Brunswick. They pay a fee once a year, and they're part of the VIP. So then they get a loyalty card, and many businesses donate. They sponsor our program, so services or products, so they offer discounts to our VIP members. So I get to meet a lot of business owners that way too, and the ladies that are VIP members, they all benefit from it because they get discounts of all these amazing shops and services in our community. So I think that's another benefit I offer is a VIP program for my group.
Well, that is absolutely wonderful. Well, Juanita, I am just, as I said, very excited that you took the opportunity or time to come onto our show, and that we had the opportunity to talk with you, because you are doing some amazing things out there. I hope that the ladies that listen to this show will take that and say, you know what, I'd love to do that in my community also.
Yes,
so I really want to thank you for doing that.
No, thank you. That's my goal too, is somebody hearing this say, I could do that. I love to host. For me, when I was working for a Boys and Girls Club, I worked there for, I guess it was 7 years, and I was responsible for the all the fundraising. So I used to host 1 or 2 events a month to fundraise for the club. But when I left there, when I was looking for a position, I knew it had to be hosting events of some kind, because that's like I said, when I get really excited is when I'm planning these events and when everything all comes together, and when I see the faces of the women, how happy they are to be there. That's you know where you're supposed to be then, right?
Exactly.
So,
well, and I definitely think that's you found your passion, and you're doing what you need to do. So thank you again so much. I want to ask you, is there any last minute tips, a tip that you could share with our divas today?
For me, it would be like search your heart and soul and find out what it is truly that you were meant to do. Whether it's learning something new, and realize that it's never too late to start something new. Just get out there, ask somebody who's done that, get started. That would be a tip, is just get started and follow your heart and do what your purpose is here, because life is never guaranteed. So never think it's too early or too late, but just get started.
Thank you. I love that tip. Absolutely love that tip. Thank you. Thank you so much again for being on my guest today and being on the show.
Oh, thanks, Candace. It's so nice to talk to you.
It's wonderful to talk to you. And you know what? I want to do a big shout out to all of our amazing listeners out there. Thank you to each and every one of you that has tuned in for today's show, for all of you that have been with us for the last 8 years and that have been supporting our amazing divas out there. It's because of you we continue to do the show. We thank each and every one of you. We're very grateful to you. I hope that you are able to take this show and send it to all your friends and family that would be interested. There's just, Juanita has so much to offer, and I'm going to be posting this show and on our social media, and I'll be posting all of our other shows too. So if any of you are just tuning in, as I said, for the first time, we have all of our shows recorded on our website at divasthatcare.com, and you can check out all these amazing women and all of our amazing hosts that are now a part of our program too, that are out there interviewing women like yourself. And we are always looking for amazing women to interview. So make sure, if you are interested in being on our show, we would love to have you. So again, thank you so much, Juanita. Thank you to all of our divas listening, and I hope that each and every one of you has an amazing day. So until next time, we'll take care. Bye-bye, everybody.